Good morning, future self. I'm doing yoga, but I'm doing kitten yoga. Yes. Today, my plan is to go for a bike ride and go to a craft fair and be extremely unproductive. At least that's the goal.
Are you even Instagram? Yeah, it's Shop Neutral Brown. Okay.
Cherry, maple, and birchwood. Everything is laser cut. Our earring back.
Okay, I got a present for Mr. Steven, but I'm not going to show it right now because then he'll watch the video and the surprise will be ruined. I'm going to wrap it and everything is going to be the best. I just got home, and warning of blood, but I managed to immediately pinch my thumb in the kickstand. Blech. So I know it's supposed to be world's most unproductive day, but I've decided that doesn't include cooking because I don't want it to include cooking. Whatever. I'm gonna make a thing on the world's most unproductive day. It's gonna be nut brittle and a lemon tart. First attempt at dry caramel seems to be going well. The sugar is melting. I would say this is going very well for my very first try. Oh yeah. It's not very brittle yet. It's still very foldable, but it will soon be brittle and then it will be pulverized. Dum dum da dum. So I made like an oatmeal cookie base for the pie tart. I sticked it into here with my fingers. Now we're gonna add lemon curd and then our pulverized walnut and what was I talking about? Pistachio brittle. Gotta get that lemon curd though. Pre-made. I made it, I guess on Thanksgiving for some sort of pie extravaganza. It didn't all get used, so now we're using it for this activities. It looks like this. It's made out of lemon and eggs and sugar and gelatins. So from here, actually this is going to be a refrigerator pie because everything has already been cooked. This is pulverized nut brittle, and I'm going to use it to top the pie. And now we just have to refrigerate it. Refrigerate it. I broke the rules on world's most unproductive day once again. If I made art on my phone, it doesn't count as like, being productive. So I started playing with this app called Pastel Girls, which is a sort of pastel version of the common dress up paper doll kind of game. I've never played a dress up game before, but this one came into my atmosphere. Is that? Yeah, came into my atmosphere via a YouTube video I was watching. And I thought it was really interesting. This thing that's supposed to be sort of very kawaii. And playing with making. First, I just started playing with the interface in general, and then I started playing with like how to make sort of genderqueer characters in this hyper feminized environment. And that's what, if you don't remember, future self, ENBY. NB is a common spelling out of like non-binary, which is commonly referred to or written down as NB. So ENBY is NB. I also made a few that are animated. This one, if you don't, notice everything about it, you might just think it's like a cute girl with her creepy girlfriends. So yeah, I'm just trying to play with sort of what the interface would allow me to do and how you could play with gender. This one is great. I think I'm gonna call it Black Girl Sweating, and I used the only freely positionable objects in the game are like speech bubbles, and there's a few like gems and things like that. So I started playing more with how I could obfuscate the body using these stickers. I really love this one. Just thinking about like comments sort of about the body, because a lot of the sort of open, empty comment bubbles. So that's what I was playing with there. Cloud bush. I like this one because the leaf sort of makes it look like a cyborg, makes them look like a little, I don't know, a little strange, a little Google Glass-ish, I guess. What's the next one? Oh, this one is probably maybe kind of a self-portrait. This one feels the most of all of them like a self-portrait, like of me and Callie. It was sort of an all white and blue theme, and I really love the way that one came out. And then that brought me to making something I refer to as the patriarchy. This one turned out to be a GIF, and I just love like how creepy and uncomfortable it makes me feel looking at it. Here's another sort of obfuscation one, this one animated this time, and less about comments from the outside and more about sort of like attention on the body from the inside. Here's my little, I don't know, ogre. I guess vampire's teeth would be down, but it's my period ogre, and I just love the bloody underwear with the tomato shirt. Just so beautiful. Another obfuscation one, this time with gems, and I just loved the way that this sort of, it takes the arms out of it, and it really like sort of starts reducing the figure. And this one I called Yam Man. And I just loved I don't know, it seems, on the one hand, it seems like something you would see on a runway, on one of these like high fashion runways. And on the other hand, it just seems like odd and misshapen, but also like, I don't know, this person just feels like I would love to wear that as like my skin, and yeah. So I wasn't totally unproductive today. I did really try though. The pie has been ate. Do you have a review of the pie? Look, our whole family's is in one tiny area. One gato, two gatos, one dogged.
Just because they want pie.
Yeah, everybody. That's why everybody is in a 5 square foot area because my pie is so good. So somebody called it a goop pie, and that somebody is the one who was trying to get me to make lemon curd in the first place.
No, you asked if I would like you to make a lemon curd pie. Of course, I'm going to say yes.
How could you say no?
Is that like, Im's making it sound like, oh jeez.
No. Run away in a huff.
Like I was like, can you please make me a lemon curd pie?
That's exactly what happened. Plump hooches.
In point of fact, it was.
I'm not curly wobbles.
I really want to make a lemon curd pie. Please say you want me to make a lemon curd pie.
Please say that you want a lemon curd pie. Please.